Hello, welcome to Community Feedback on Lagos Television. My name is Kikelomo Oduyebo, your regular host. Today we're at the headquarters of the Lagos State Primary Healthcare Board here at Taylor Drive off Edmond Crescent in Yaba area of Lagos State. And you may want to ask me, what am I doing here? Well, I'll supply the answer. It's to give you an update on the mass vaccination exercise launched by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu in October 2021 to get 4 million Lagos residents mandated against the deadly COVID-19. I had a one-on-one with Dr. Ibrahim Akinwumi Mustafa, the Permanent Secretary of the Lagos State Primary Healthcare Board. And I was asking him about the booster shots that the Lagos State intends to roll out or has even rolled out. How many people has gotten their booster shot? What is the state of these booster shots? You'll be finding out the answer. And of course, Omicron variant of the COVID-19 is a dangerous element across the world. How is Lagos State combating this? Join me for the one-on-one in this session. Omicron variants just came overnight and overtook all other concerns about COVID-19. It is a major health challenge, global challenge actually, all over the world. What is Lagos State government doing to curtail the spread of Omicron in Lagos State?
Any of the variants of COVID-19, from what we know now, they all constitute biological threat. And that is why Lagos is taking it very seriously. Omicron is very easily transmissible, even though it may appear not to be as deadly as the Delta variants or the earlier variants that we had to deal with. But it's highly transmissible, and we've also recorded some mortality from it. And we wouldn't want any Lagosian to die from infections with these COVID-19 variants.
So much has been going on about booster shots here and there. I'd like to ask you, what is the state of booster shots in Lagos primary healthcare centers?
Before now, the talk had always been about people having 2 shots, the first and second doses, for them to be fully immunized. Then we discovered that people also needed to have the booster shots. And these were started in many of the more developed countries before it got to our country. As of now, we are given the booster shots in all of our primary health centers that have been designated as the vaccination centers. Some of them are not given the booster shots. We have about 220 health facilities, public health facilities that are giving the booster shots. In addition to this, we have private priority health facilities, about 42 of those ones that are also giving booster shots across the state. Now, talking about which vaccine antigen you get for which I haven't had what type as your first and second dose. Now, for AstraZeneca, which was the one we were given most of the time when we started this campaign in March up till now, if you had AstraZeneca as your first and second dose, you will be required to have Pfizer as your booster shot. So for Moderna, you have Moderna for the third or booster shot, and for AstraZeneca, you have Pfizer as your booster shot. This is very important. What is also important is the time interval. For AstraZeneca, between your first and second dose, we give you about 6 weeks, and for Moderna, about 4 weeks. But you get your booster shots 6 months after. So to be eligible for your booster shots, you must have had your second dose of AstraZeneca 6 months before. And for Moderna, which you also get Moderna as your third or booster dose, you must have had the second dose of Moderna 6 months earlier. The other one we are not giving is as Johnson and Johnson. We've not given Johnson and Johnson in the state. If you add Johnson and Johnson, it's only a single dose vaccine, but you can have your booster shots about 2 months after, and it must be Johnson and Johnson.
Now we are at the Simpson Primary Healthcare Center in Ebutemeta on the Lagos mainland local government area. We want to find out the ongoing mass vaccination exercise. But first, before we enter into the area, let's take this report from our correspondent.
The Lagos state government has vaccinated over 2,141,047 persons as it continues its mass campaign to ensure it vaccinates 4 million Lagosians in the third phase of the COVID-19 vaccination exercise. The mass campaign to vaccinate 4 million residents was flagged off in 2021 by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu for more people to receive the vaccines as preventive measures to combat the deadly COVID-19 pandemic in Lagos State. The state government has been collaborating with the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency and other development partners to ensure that this mass vaccination mandate is achieved in the shortest possible time. The goal of the mass vaccination campaign is to reduce transmission of the coronavirus, its effects, and ultimately help to put an end to the mortality rate of infected persons across the state. The Permanent Secretary, Lagos State Primary Healthcare Board, PHCB, Dr. Ibrahim Mustafa, who confirmed that as at Wednesday, the 5th of January, 2022, over 2,141,047 persons have been vaccinated, added that the number of those who got their first doses, all antigens, stands at 1,336,887, while those administered with the second doses, all antigens, are 788,150. Dr. Mustafa said 16,010 persons received the booster shots as at Wednesday, January 5th, 2022. Consequently, the percentage of fully vaccinated persons in Lagos State, according to the PHCB, of 4 million mandate is 20% of the total population, while those who have received only the first jab stands at 33%. While the campaign to get more people vaccinated is ongoing.
For this COVID-19 vaccination, yes, I've been so much involved in sensitizing people at the community level to ensure that they get vaccinated once they are 18 years and above. Vaccine is safe, is free, and is potent. And what it does is that it boosts the immunity of any individual that takes it and protects the person from getting infected. And even if such person gets in contact with COVID, that person will not come down with the serious disease, and also the person will not die from COVID. So I want to implore everyone to get vaccinated. I've gotten my first dose, and I've gotten my second dose, and I'm getting prepared to get my booster dose.
Residents of the state, especially those at Ebutemeta, Lagos mainland area, have continued to applaud the mass vaccination campaign of the Sanwo-Olu's administration, describing it as a step in the right direction, as this would help curb the spread of COVID-19 fourth wave within Lagos communities.
The community tracking has been helping a lot. Like we've had community mobilizers going into the communities on daily basis with megaphone, announcing to people to come out of their homes to get vaccinated mostly on a daily basis. And also we've been going to the mosque also on Fridays and churches also on Sundays to actually enlighten people, educate people about the vaccination of coronavirus. And also in our facility, we've noticed quite an increase in number of our regular outpatients during this period of the vaccination. And that's because we have some patients maybe like some mothers that come for, when they come for immunization of their children, they always want to like know more about the vaccination, and some of them actually get vaccinated during this period.
Similarly, everyone is expected to continue to adhere to all the safety protocols, such as regular hand washing, usage of face masks, and social distancing.
This edition is to find out updates on the ongoing mass vaccination exercise against COVID-19 in Lagos State. Find out the details from the people.
COVID-19, mo dẹ̀ rí pé ó dá lára púpọ̀, kò sí wàhálà, kò sí nǹkankan. Kéré tí mo gbà mo ti wà bí ṣe wà náà ni, kò sí problem rárá. Mo dẹ̀ rọ̀ àwọn ènìyàn láti lọ gba abẹ́rẹ́ COVID-19 yìí nítorí pé kí ni ó dára fún gbogbo wa láti lè lé àrùn COVID-19 kúrò ní Lagos State.
It's my brother here, David Mozi. He's 19, I'm 22. We both just got our first dose of the vaccine. It didn't even take long. It's a very quick and easy process.
Mo ti try láti gbà ní àdúgbò mi tó tẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ìgbà tí mo try láti gbà along the line fóònù mi sọnù lórí ẹ̀. So mo kàn wá lónìí mo wà fortunate mo wá kí àbúrò mi ló sọ pé wọ́n ń gbà ní ibi ìbàyìí ló fi mú mi wá. Mo dẹ̀ gbà náà kò tí ì pé wákàtí kan tí mo débi tí mo ti rí gbà. So mi ò ní bẹ̀rù lórí pé bóyá tí n bá gbà nǹkan kan ṣe mí àbí bákan, but àìrí gbà ni ò jẹ́ kí n tètè gbà. So ní lákọ̀ọ́kọ́ ná béèyàn bá gbà bó bá máa kú á kú, béèyàn bá dẹ̀ gbà náà bọ́jọ́ ọkọ ẹ̀ bá pé òun lọ náà nìyẹn. So láti lè fi dáàbò bo ara wa ó ní ẹ̀tọ́ pé ká gbà.
The first vaccine I took, it was okay. The way people are talking about it, that's blood or whatever, it doesn't happen to me. I got the next one, it was so easy. That's the reason why I need to come down for the third dosage, that is the booster.
I've collected the first and the second dose, and for me there wasn't any reaction. I think I'm okay. The day I took my first dose, nothing. The second time, nothing. And for the people that have not taken their vaccine, I think maybe they are afraid due to one thing or the other. Maybe because they have false reasoning about the vaccine. But I think with time they will come around.
Àtìgbà tí wọ́n ti ń gba COVID-19 injection yìí mi ò láǹfààní àti wá gbà, ṣùgbọ́n ní November last year ni mo wá. Níwá tí mo wá gan mo fẹ́ kọ́kọ́ béèrè pé báwo ni wọ́n ṣe ń fún wọn ní abẹ́rẹ́ COVID-19 nínú council bí o. Aago mélòó la máa wá, níṣẹ́ náà ní kí n jókòó. Mo ò lo 2 hours tí mo fi gba first injection. Mo gbà mo rí reaction díẹ̀ náà ni, ṣùgbọ́n mi ò ní bad infection. Mo padà feel alive, mo feel alright. Àlàáfíà tó mi. Wọ́n ní kí n padà wá gba second dose ní December 22. Mo ti gbà, àlàáfíà ló wà fún mi o.
Don't forget that COVID-19 vaccination is free, safe, and it's effective in combating all the variants of the pandemic. I have been vaccinated. Please go out there and get vaccinated against COVID-19. We must stop the community transmission of COVID-19 in Lagos State and Nigeria. Thank you so very much for watching the program today. Stay safe and see you next time.
This is Lagos, you know we love it. This is Lagos, you know we